Now, thank you very much for having me. I am Brendan Keegan. I am from Manchester Metropolitan University, and I'm here today to talk to you about some of my research, because my research might be applicable. There's a heater over there. I'm going to say it's a little bit too warm. My research is concerned with social media, which is obviously such a very brand new topic, so brand new that you are the first cohort in the UK that will graduate with an MA in social media, right? So, now we do have something in common in that I'm the first digital marketing graduate in the UK. Because a number of years ago I went back to college as a mature student to study this wonderful subject, this wonderful area that I was really interested in. So one of the aspects that I found through working, especially on a number of social media campaigns, are you aware of the little Cadbury's cream eggs? The suicidal Cadbury's cream eggs? Right, I was somewhat involved with that, with a couple of different viral campaigns during the 2005-2006. So we're involved with some viral marketing campaigns which are incredible and absolutely such, absolutely groundbreaking stuff. But we're trying to figure out, right, how are we going to evaluate this? How do we report this back? Because at the stage, we had a brand manager from Cadbury's that said, right, there's 30k on the table, go do something viral. And whenever I hear that now, I feel like putting a gun to my head. Because most brand managers don't know what the impact will be of entering into the social media sphere. Okay? So the key aspect today that I'm going to talk to you about is evaluation. Now, do we have any transatlantic students? Anybody from America? Right. Hello. How are you? All the way at the back. We need to clear up a few things, because one thing that I've noticed, which is a big bugbear of my research, is that we speak a different language. How do you spell the word license? Wrong! Wrong. No, not wrong. Obviously, in the American sense, that's right. And I'm only making a joke. We speak a different language, and when it comes to evaluation, we speak a different language. Because when we speak about social media evaluation, which is what I'm going to talk about, what do you speak about? American journals mainly talk about social media measurement. Okay? So I was going to do up a slide with a burger and a baguette to kind of isolate the two different things between Europe and America. Not that the burger is the symbol of America. Not that I'm intimating anything like that. But today we're going to talk about evaluation, and a key point is that within North American journals it will be called measurement. Now, we are going to evaluate something right now. Okay? So what I'm going to do is just introduce you to this. Do we know what this symbol is? Do we know what this sign is? Can anybody tell me? Head. A bit more specific than that?
Brainstorm.
Brainstorm? No. This is a... Oh, hold on. It's... You're nearly there. Begins with a P. P-H. It's phrenology. Okay? Now, I put that there as an example, just for you to think about. Phrenology was a study during the 16th, 17th century when they dictated that the size of a man's head dictated the job that he would do. So, a certain protrusion here at the back of your head would indicate you would be a carriage driver. A certain protrusion here on this side of your head would mean that you would be a doctor. And the theory behind it was that the bigger your head, the cleverer you were. Now, exact science? Exact evaluation of human interaction? Think about all that stuff that happens inside your head, and somebody's just measuring the outside. So I hope you get that message, and it will come clear as we go through. Okay? So, welcome. I've actually realised that's the wrong one. I bought a new toy today. I thought I'd play with it, treat myself. So, we're going to talk about social media evaluation, or how I witnessed my love affair with PowerPoint end on this day. Now, I've had a dreadful time getting here because I was in work in Manchester in the northwest of England. Do we know Manchester? Yes. What do we know Manchester for?
There are a lot of Greeks there.
A lot of Greeks. Manchester United, yes, I'm an Arsenal fan, but I live beside Old Trafford.
It's true.
It is true. So, this tool that I'm using, incidentally, is called Prezi, and it's something that you can use. All you need is .ac.uk email. Okay? So if you sign up for Prezi, it's absolutely fantastic. Presentations that whiz and zoom. Prezi, P-R-E-Z-I. Don't worry about any links and any papers today, because what I've done is I've created a Mendeley folder which I'm going to share with you. Does everybody use Mendeley?
No?
Folks, where are you? You're about 10 years behind the time. Mendeley, I will go through at the end of the presentation. What I've done is I've stuck all of the journal articles, all pertinent material. It's sitting in a folder in Mendeley, which is a public folder. And you can share that with me through Facebook or any other articles that I think are important. I'll drop them on there for you, okay? So don't worry about taking down notes. What I want you to do is think, okay? You're master students. I'm a year one tutor in the university. So what we do at undergraduate level is we shovel a load of information into their brains and expect them to puke it out onto a piece of paper in their exams, okay? You are master students. You need to think at master level. So what I'm going to do is give you some information. You need to master that information, and then in your dissertation you'll put that forward, okay? You're going to master an argument, okay? Have we gone through research methods yet?
Yeah, they're
How many of you are working on your dissertation at the moment?
They haven't started yet.
You haven't started yet. How many of you have an idea for your dissertation?
I did one last year.
You did one last year. So you're just going to copy and paste? Update the references, copy and paste, there you go, you're in. Alright, okay. By the way, incidentally, if any of you tweet, how many of you are on Twitter? Thank you, that's a bit better. The hashtag for today is SEMEVAL, social media evaluation. If you want to tweet along any questions, this is a tool that I use with my undergraduate students. I use a hashtag with each lecture, and the ones who are too afraid to ask a question, they tweet the question, and I address that at the end. Okay? So we'll have a look through that.
We can't get online, I'm sorry.
Pardon?
We can't get online right now.
You can't get online.
Tried
That's
earlier. So sorry.
Well.
We'll have to ask questions the traditional way.
Oh no. Okay. Well, we can work with that. Don't worry about it. So the hashtag for today is SMEVAL. You can find my Twitter tag is at the bottom of this if you want to follow me, bkeeganmmu. The date today is the 11th of the 11th of the 1st, 2011, and it would have been at 11 o'clock this morning, and that would have been so cool, but unfortunately we couldn't. Right, so let's think about what I'm going to go through today really quickly. I do apologise for being the last one on a Tuesday on a very late day. I believe you were playing tennis last night. Right, so you're probably absolutely knackered now, so I'll be brief. But hopefully you can take these key points, alright? So we're going to look at some background of social media evaluation. We're going to go through some of the aims of social media evaluation. We're going to explore this topic. We're going to look at a little bit of social dynamism. We're going to look at social technographics. Does that word ring any bells with anybody? Technographics, technographic ladder, Forrester research. Lovely, we've one person. No? Okay. We're going to do an exercise because I noticed when I was sitting at the back of the room, some people's eyes were going down a little bit. So hopefully I can keep you entertained. A little bit of a dance in between that. Then we're going to look at some measurements. We're going to look at some old school techniques of measurement. Because one way that we look at this newfangled technology is to look at what has gone on before. And this is the problem with my research. I'm trying to research something that's so cutting edge and so now that there's nothing written about it in academic journals. And you'll find this when you do your dissertations. It's very difficult to find this information. What I will do is put a lot of that stuff in this Mendeley folder, which you can have a look at. Okay? So, I'm going to look at some new school trends as well, and then I'm going to look at some emergent trends that are happening at the moment. And then we'll do an exercise at the end. And then hopefully we'll wrap up and evaluate. Now there's a reason why evaluate is there. What I want you to do, I expected there was 30 people here, but I guess there's going to be a little bit more than that. We're free. Okay, there should be 30 here, so no staff. Okay? There is a sheet going around. I want you to use this as an exercise to evaluate me and my performance today. Okay? We're going to evaluate this guest lecture. So, the way that we do that is we're going to have a look. I've sent you around a little grid. So I want you just to have a look at the grid and see the key points and the key things we're going to evaluate.